Alright, we have a Season 11 Cup game here for the round of 32. This is going to be Demagogue versus Popular Hermit, who I guess is swartzkoff1 on the spreadsheet. Um, so it is going to be Scorpion versus Crane, and I'm seeing Kyuden Bayushi here for Demagogue. That is interesting. Let's take a look at the decks, I guess. Keeper of Air here for Crane as well. Ooh. We're going to see a turn 1 Ignoble Enforcers here for the Scorpion player. It's a little bit interesting. I think this card is a lot less good in the Kyuden Bayushi deck because the whole point of it is to lose a bunch of honor and that turns your box on. I guess that turns on your low honor effects as well though. Like on the box, if you have 6 or fewer honor, it buffs the character that you're using it on. But I still definitely like that less than I do in the City of the Open Hand deck. So we see a Cautious Scout open here for the Crane player. Seems good. You can go ahead and scout a province and not really have to worry about it. Scorpion is going to attack here and find Manicured Garden, contesting the Watering. Okay, so this is pretty good. This is going to bow this Cautious Scout if he doesn't do something about this. And he has the favorable ground as well, so if the Crane player plays like a, what do you call it, a political rival, you can just move home. He does play a political rival. So, again, you can just move home here. Ooh, Spyglass, he's going to move into the conflict. Yeah, he moves into the conflict here and uses the Spyglass. I didn't realize he was on Unicorn Splash. Yeah, 3 Spyglass, 3 Wayfinder, using all 9 of his influence, which is all you have with this stronghold. Interesting play there. Crane only has 1 Fate left. Ooh, but he's running Miramoto's Fury. So you'll have to have a cancel for that if he does have one. I think you have to assume as the Crane player, though, that he does have a cancel in his hand, though, or he would never make this play. Like, this is just a terrible play if you don't have a cancel for the Fury. So, I think he's got to have one of those. So yeah, I probably just wouldn't even play the Fury here. Like, not much is really going to happen out of this. Scorpion is out of Fate. So, like, he'll bow your Cautious Scout and he'll get the favor. Ooh, we see a Force Shame. That's going to dishonor Bayushi Liar. So now his cancel is actually turned off. So if he does have the Miyamoto's Fury, he can play it now. He's going to play an Assassinate instead, though. That's fine. That does mean that Demagogue will draw a card. But he is now losing this conflict. So I'll have to have, like, a fan or something. No, he doesn't have fans in the deck. Could have a Court Games. Yeah, he does have a Court Games. So, I mean, that is 2 cards expended there from the Crane player for only 1 from the Scorpion. He's going to have his own Court Games, though, so he'll trade with that. Of course, if Crane can win this conflict, which he does, that's pretty good for him. He now still has this Cautious Scout standing, and Demagogue, again, has no Fate here and only 5 honor. And he's going to find Shameful Display on this attack here. He's contesting the Firing, which is Okay, so I guess you just honor your political rival since it has a ton of fate on it. Yeah, court games, action counter an opponent's court games. That's what it turns out to be a lot of the time. We see Away the Crane. That's going to get him the break on the Shameful Display here, which is pretty good as well. Wait, what happened? Oh, Noble Sacrifice. Ooh, wow. That is huge. I think Demagogue lost the game at this point. Like, that is just so big. Wow. I don't know if he had Away of the Scorpion, but if he did, he probably should have played it during that conflict. Um, that Noble Sacrifice going off. I mean, the Crane player is down 6 cards here, but he's also up 6 honor, so that shouldn't really be a problem. He could also just bid 1 if he wants to keep pressuring the Scorpion player's honor here. But I don't know, we'll see. You could just bid high and get more cards. He finds Yoshi though here with the favor. Wow, so never mind. He can actually just bid 1 now and use Yoshi's ability. Unless he gets clouded, of course. So he'll need to have a let go in hand. Yeah, bridges are dangerous these days, that's true. He'll need to have a let go in hand because the cloud is turned on now with this Mia Mystic in play. But as long as he has a way to prevent the cloud, he should be pretty safe to just bid 1, and he'll still draw a bunch of cards. Nope, he is just going to bid 5 though, that's fair. If he doesn't have a let go, then I think that's the right play. Demagogue actually bids 2, so they're both going to be at 6 honor now. Seems good. There's a Way of the Crane to honor Yoshi, so cancel's turned on. Ooh, we see a Forged Edict, though, to cancel that Way of the Crane. That does make this Bayushi Manipulator a 0/0 now, but that does mean he can use the Stronghold to unbow him and give him +1/+1. So, it's probably fine, I guess. Steward of Law is going to find Secret Cash here. So that is going to find Scorpion a card. But, I mean, obviously he's still in a pretty bad spot. Looks like we see a defense with the Manipulator here. And, ooh, a 4 shame to bow the Steward of Law. Okay, that's good. So, defending with the Manipulator is also good because that means you can use your Stronghold after this conflict, since right now he's just blank. And putting the Courtier in there lets you 4 shame as well. So yeah, that seems fine. This way, Scorpion will only give up one break this turn at most. I mean, it's pretty likely that Crane will be able to break here with all of this political skill, but there's a Wayfinder. Is going to find Magistrate Station. Don't think you can attack that. That seems like a pretty bad idea. There's a Cloud the Mind on Yoshi, so we'll see if he has a Let Go. He doesn't necessarily have to play it yet, I suppose. We see an air military attack. Ooh, he is attacking Magistrate Station. This seems really bad to me. I guess the only possible defense is Yoshi here. And we do see a bonsai, so he is going for the break here. Ooh, but there's the Miyamoto's Fury. Yeah, so this is the problem with this attack, is that now this Magistrate Station is just going to be standing here. And you can just go for firing and honor Yoshi, and then that's just going to be like a huge problem. Plus, if he has a Let Go, he's just going to get all the cards in the world. Yeah, so Yoshi is going to go back at that secret cache. He's actually going for the Earth Ring here. Gotta find this picture. Ooh, Fate Worse Than Death. That's pretty nice. So that is actually going to win him that conflict. Oh, and he has a Spies at Court. Wow. Discards Fumiki and admit defeat at random. A little bit distracted because someone was asking if they could see some pictures from the Kote. But yeah, it looks like Demagogue actually has a way back into this game now. Which is pretty surprising given how it started. So he will be going down to 3 honor this turn. It would have been nice if he could get a Void Ring, but unfortunately that's not going to happen. He is going to get the Imperial Favor though, and that's really big because now even if Crane does draw a Let Go, he won't be able to use Yoshi's ability. So yeah, I mean, all Demagogue has to do at this point is just hold off until this Yoshi and this political rival leave the board, and then he will pretty much be even after that start. It's going to keep the rumor monger. Okay, that is a courtier. Ooh, we have Court of Deception. That's not bad here actually. It's on secret cache, so that's gonna make it that much harder to break. One extra strength there. Um, and it basically saves him an honor each turn. And it does combo with the stronghold a little bit because you ready a dishonored character and give it +1/+1, and then you discard the dishonored status. So that seems pretty decent if he can, like, maybe fire off a Forged Edict to dishonor his character and then use that. Ooh, Demagogue is going to pull out the duty here, bidding 5-2. He spends all his fate as well on this unassuming Yojimbo, so now Crane will at least not have to worry about the fate worse than death. We're going to see the unassuming Yojimbo attack Military Void here at the Magistrate Station, and he coverts the Brash Samurai. So the only person who can defend this is the 0 skill Yoshi. Of course, if he has a Soul Beyond Reproach, he could play that and go up to 5. But no, he's just going to do no defense pass. So that is going to be the break on Magistrate Station, which is pretty good. Crane has not had a chance to use that this game, and it's just going to break now. He actually voids off the Brash Samurai. Okay. That is going to help keep the Voice of Honor offline, which is pretty good. So that seems fine. Brash Samurai is going to attack and find Manicured Garden here. Wait. Demagogue moves the honor to political rival. That makes less sense now why he voided the Brash Samurai then. I guess he cares less about it because it doesn't have that dash military. We see a court mask on Young Rumormonger. There's a bonsai on the Brash Samurai. So, court mask, you can return it to your hand and dishonor the attached character. That could be a good combo here, I guess. You probably don't want to do that this turn, right? Like, you could dishonor him, unbow with the stronghold, and then use this to remove the dishonor. But you probably don't want to do that this turn. Especially because if you dishonor him, then it leaves Crane a window to play Soul Beyond Reproach, which you don't really want to let him do. I guess he already has Voice of Honor turned online, though, so... he is going to get a Keeper Initiate, though. That was the erring there. What's Demagogue going to do now? Crane's sand size is pretty low, so he doesn't have to worry about it too much. But he is probably just going to give up a free break here. And, ooh, he is going to do the court mask play, okay. Yeah, that seems fine. I think you probably... I think maybe you just attack here, actually. Like, you're just going to get coverted if you don't, right? Although you could stay standing to take favor. Interesting that he doesn't use the holding there to remove the dishonor. He can't use it during the conflict, so... He didn't use it yet this turn, did he? Yeah, that seems weird. I'm not sure why he didn't use that. He only... Ooh, he finds Shameful Display. Okay, so I guess that's why he was going into a face-down province and he didn't want to remove the dishonor and then hit Shameful. Plus these two characters... I guess he could get Crane boxed though, but he does have the favor. Maybe he just doesn't care. Yeah, so you'd have to defend with like Yoshi or Rival. That's kind of weird, actually. If you defend with Rival here, you can't even use Shameful. I think you should defend with Yoshi, actually. Or even the Keeper Initiate would be better, I think. I don't know. Wow. Okay, we see double Court Mask on the Young Rumormonger. And it's answered with an Ornate Fan onto the Political Rival. Interesting. So that costs him... Ooh, calling in favors. Okay. But a Voice of Honor is going to cancel that. Wow. This is a pretty wild conflict. Let's see if Demagogue has any other cards to play. No, he doesn't. Okay. So you can return both of these court masks to your hand for free, I guess? I would probably just leave them there for now. Like, just keep them till next turn so you get the most use out of that fate. So I would probably use Court of Deception on the Yojimbo. Well, she has 0 honor though, or 0 glory rather. The thing is, if you leave Young Rumormonger dishonored, then next turn you can stand him up with the Stronghold and give him +1/+1, which is good since he has a bunch of attachments on him. Yoshi is going to attack Secret Cache. This suggests to me that he can break this, because if he can't break it, then you're just giving him a free card for no reason. So I don't see why you would do that. You should use Court of Deception at some point. For sure. Yeah, there's the Soul Beyond Reproach. So that is going to break this now, so you should use Court of Deception right now. Ooh, okay, he has a Court Games. Interesting. Wow, he Voice of Honors that with his the last card in his hand. That wouldn't have been enough to break it. Or to prevent the break, rather. He would have still had 6 skill. Use Court of Deception, please. Okay, so he's going to return the court masks here and then use it on the Rumormonger, I guess. I still kind of like the play of leaving them on him for next turn, but this is fine as well. So that is going to be the break there, of course. So Crane will get the favor back, but Yoshi is leaving play this turn. He has the Imperial Palace also, actually. So he should just have the favor for as long as he wants it. Finding another Yoshi this turn would be very good. Let's see. Ooh, Alibi Artist. Seems good. Wow, he found another Yoshi. That's pretty crazy. And And Scorpion doesn't have any Shugenja here, so there's no way for him to cloud this one. Scorpion's going to play Shoju. Crane plays Asami. I feel like you have to pass now. Crane is first player, so he's going to get the Watering Fate if he wants it. Taking the Passing Fate seems pretty big, though. Yeah, all in political error seems good. Yeah, I think you have to take the Passing Fate. But yeah, all in political error and then trigger Asami seems pretty tough to beat, right? Like, he even has the favorable ground to move home if things don't go well. But he has the covert for Shoju. Like, honestly, I don't see how. I think Crane should just win if he does that. If Demagogue had Fate Worse Than Death in hand, he probably should have saved Fate for that, because he's just going to get coverted here anyway. Like, Fate Worse Than Death on Asami would probably be the only way to save yourself. Okay, he's going to play these court masks. That's not going to be enough, though. Crane is still winning by 8. 7 now, discards the favor. I don't really see any reason to discard the favor there unless you're looking for a... a Voice of Honor. Like, the only thing Scorpion could really have here is a couple of Forced Shames, probably. He's gonna steal that Ornate Fan with a Calling in Favors. Ooh, he did have the third Voice of Honor there, so probably found that off of the draw. Like, I don't see what he could have, honestly. 2 Forced Shames would only be 5 skill. That'd be 7 to 9, and then with the Ornate Fan, they would be tied, so the attacker would still win. Yeah, Demagogue's gonna just call GG there. So that is gonna be it. Crane will win that game. He will move on to play the winner of Handsome Dan versus Lingering Drama. That's a Lion versus Unicorn matchup. The only Lion and Unicorn players left in the cup. So that should be interesting. But yeah, definitely an interesting game. Demagogue definitely had a really bad start there with that Noble Sack onto the 3 Fate Ignoble Enforcers. Spent 5 Fate and 3 Honor for that. and then I just got noble sacked. And I had a spyglass on it as well, so that was even bigger. It did look like Demagogue was coming back for a little bit though, but it wasn't quite enough in the end. But yeah, that's gonna do it for this game. So thanks everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys next time, possibly later today.